Okay, it's good to see you again. How's everybody's doing? It's been 2 weeks ya, 2 weeks. Udah 2 minggu ya kayaknya kita yang ketemu. So I hope that during the 2 weeks you finish all the previous assignments. Mudah-mudahan kemarin assignment selesai semua ya. Udah 2 minggu ketemu. Jadi waktunya lebih lapang untuk kerjain tugasnya. So today we are going to talk about International Women's Day since it is annually celebrated on the 8th of March. Biasanya Women's Day itu setiap tanggal 8 Maret. Udah kelang beberapa minggu tapi that's fine. Anyway, today is the International Waters Day, International Forest Day. Hari ini ada Hari Hutan Sedunia, terus juga ada Hari Air, World Water Day, if I'm not mistaken, dua-duanya hari ini. So I'm not going to talk more about I'm not going to talk about the Forest Day and the Water Day since I believe that we mostly talk about the environmental issue. But now for today, I prefer talking about the International Women's Day since I believe it is one of interesting thing to discuss with you. All right. So anyway, do you know why the world, like the international, the countries in the world or the UN make the 8th of March or specifically celebrate the International Women's Day? Kira-kira tahu nggak alasannya kenapa dibuat International Women's Day? Untuk apa? What is the purpose anyway? Kira-kira apa tuh? Purpose-nya. You guys with me? Bisa lihat ini saya, screen saya?
Cancer.
Ya. Kira-kira apa? Purpose-nya, nak? What do you think?
Untuk memberikan dukungan kepada perempuan, Sir.
Yeah, to support and to empower the women. Well, that makes sense. Terus kenapa rupanya? Then why women need empowerment? Why do women need the support? Pertanyaan kan itu. Kenapa cewek-cewek perlu disupport? Kenapa cewek-cewek perlu di empower? What's going on? Ada apa sebenarnya? Nah, let's take a look at this one. We are going to start from the word stereotype. Ya, kita muncul dulu dari kata stereotype. Do you know what stereotype is? Tahu nggak stereotype itu apa? If you see the
Seperti cap.
Cap, yes, benar, seperti cap. If you see the word, if you see the picture, like on the right, is it on my right side? Maybe it's on your right side. The pictures, the world as we know. Nah, this is the example of the stereotyping. Ini kira-kira contoh dari stereotyping. So how you see things, how is your perspective towards something, which is basically it is shaped generally. Secara umum terbentuk capnya. Contohnya kayak Rusia, very famous with the vodka, then you have the stereotype that Russia vodka. Terus kayak misalnya what else? Brazil, for example, football, and then you got Argentina, football, or Mexico, taco, Spain, and you can just suddenly come up with the idea like, oh, that's a football team, Madrid and Barcelona, and then this is the example of the stereotype that people have about, countries. Ya kan? Ini tentang country, tentang negara, stereotype-nya biasanya. Atau, oh, Afghanistan is about a war, for example. Yang kayak gitu orang pasti muncul seperti itu. That's kind of the stereotype. And then if we talk about a woman, what is your stereotype? What comes up in your mind when you hear about a woman? Ketika muncul kata woman, girl, kira-kira yang muncul apa stereotipnya? Ayo. Apa tuh? Ada yang bilang cengeng, right? Ada yang bilang weak. I also ask this question to some people, and then they come up with the idea that, oh, women, when we heard about the word women, and then what comes up in their mind is fussy, talkative, weak, ada yang bilang smart, macam-macam, different stereotype, various stereotyping of women. So people have different stereotype of the women themselves. Like now, yang kayak tadi saya bilang macam-macam stereotype-nya terhadap women-nya. Nah, this is one of the stereotyping that commonly believe. Like, what can you tell about this picture? Ini bisa cerita apa tentang gambar ini, nak? What can you tell about this picture? About this is a gender stereotype, picture. Like, ini apa yang bisa kalian ceritain? What can you conclude from this picture? Halo?
Perempuan harus bekerja sedangkan laki-laki maksudnya bekerja di rumah, Sir.
How to say how to say it in English, nah? Use English. Coba. The woman. Ayo. What's that? Tadi siapa tuh? Coba nak. Come on.
The woman should work in the home, Sir.
Yeah, women should work at home. Yeah, women should work at home. And then what is the man doing? What is the man doing, Nis? Si bapaknya ngapain?
He's work to get money, Sir.
He's working to get money, reading, yeah. And then yes, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you. So this picture basically shows the typical of it's in 1900s. It's about the 19th century typical American family. Jadi ini gambarnya nunjukin how the American family in the 19th century I mean, like how they see that women should stay at home and become a housewife, and the man should go somewhere work, and they should serve the woman, the man, the husband, the wife should clean the house, do households, and then bear children. Look at the girls; they have the girls. The girls should just just stay at home. Just the same thing happen. So the only one who could go outside and work and even for studying is only the man. So that's the typical of the American life at that time. And that's also happened in Indonesia and even in Asia with, the word like the patriarchy. Saya udah dengar kan ada kata patriarchy, the culture where women, where the man, should be taken control of everything. Nah, ada budaya patriarki yang almost in all over the world. Nah, this idea basically about the issue. This is one of the issue yang sampai sekarang become very fundamental issue that happen to that come to the until now this becomes the fundamental issue in the society, especially about how people see the women. Ini yang jadi fundamental isunya. Gimana orang melihat women sekarang kan? Oh, even that's happened to you in your family, right? Your parents might think that because you are a woman, then just stay home. You don't go for studying. Nggak usah jauh-jauh lah belajarnya. Maybe you're gonna have a problem to continue your study after graduating from SMA. Mungkin orang tua yang ngasih, just stay in Medan, for example, just stay in Sibolga, you need to, or Padang Sidempuan, you need to go somewhere to ITB, UUI, or UGM, or Unpad, or wherever it is, to continue your study. Pasti biasanya seperti itu. Because this idea, this doctrine is still in the head of our parents, even in most of society. Now, another issue that women face is about objectification of women in advertisement. Ini yang juga sering jadi masalah dan sering dihadapi oleh women bahwa I don't know, it's all about the mindset ya sebenarnya. It's all about how you see things. It's about the perspective. But somehow women is also used as sex objectification, sexual objectification in advertisement. Therefore, it leads to the idea of kira-kira apa nih idenya dari sini? Can you get it? Can you tell me dari gambar ini? What can you get? Coba. Ayo.
Untuk menarik perhatian masyarakat, mereka yang jadi brand ambassador-nya itu biasanya perempuan.
Okay. Is it positive or negative kira-kira nih? According to you?
Tergantung brandnya, Sir.
Okay. Gimana tuh yang tergantungnya gimana coba?
Misalnya, Sir, kayak iklan sabun mandi atau iklan lotion gitu kan, Sir, pasti pakai perempuan kan, Sir. Nah, itulah seperti jadi supaya orang-orang tertarik gitu, Sir, melihat iklannya gitu.
Yeah. All right. The idea. Thank you, Nis. Sometimes the idea is that women is used. Benar tadi, women is used to market the product. But jadi ada pro and cons, ya, pro and contrast. Some people believe that it's okay, just use this. Some people, orang-orang yang mengakui bahwa they defend the right of the women, they believe that it's not okay to make the women or to expose the sensuality of the women in advertisement because it's not just right to do so. Kayak ada beberapa yang melihat bahwa this is very sensual and women shouldn't do that. Kayak gitu. So some people believe that women are used as the sexual objectification object in advertisement is something not right to do and undermine the value of the women itself. Ada yang anggap itu akan membuat si cewek-cewek marwahnya jadi jelek, jadi turun dan segala macam. Some people against this yang anggap mereka as the feminist. Nah, so there are a lot of issues about the feminist, about the women. Ada banyak isu sebenarnya feminis mengenai masalah wanita in the world. Ada yang I got this from Paris project. There are three. If they classify that there are three basic issue about the women. Number one is about the violence, where the domestic violence, rape, sexual trafficking, sexual exploitation, and physical abuse. That's happened to the victims are women. Biasanya victimnya are women, right? And then if we talk about the gender base, now number one, if we talk about the employment opportunities in some countries, basically, most employees they prefer the to have male workers compared to the female one. And then about the payment also, they give more a higher salary to the male compared to the female, even if they have the same position, ya gitu. Or in the political participation, biasanya dari dulu itu biasanya the women didn't have any right to vote, but now it's a progressive. Sekarang udah mulai women have the right to vote, and then they have the special space in the government. Udah bisa jadi masuk ke DPR, MPR, in the parliamentary, and even they now become to candidate themselves as the president or the vice president and stuff. And then access to education. Long time ago, women were not allowed uh, to get a higher education. Even they have limited access, but now it's open, fairly open to everyone. And then about the financial autonomy as well. There are a lot of things related to gender-based discrimination to the female. And then about the maternal and female health. Well, this is about the reproductive and sexual health and stuff. So this issue basically leads to the idea of the feminism. If you ever heard about the idea of feminism, the feminist people, the feminists or the people who defend the right of the women, they want to have a better place a better chance, a better opportunities for the female to get a good education, to get a good salary, to get a good work, and to be more respected, to be more appreciated. So if we talk about the movement, it is called as the feminist movement. If we talk about the movement, it's happened very long time ago, like in 1900s. There was U.S. Women's right and stuff. Terus in 1950s itu macam-macam. Ada dari berbagai macam kegiatan tadi sampai the movement is progressive now. Jadi akan masih terus berlanjut sampai sekarang. Nah, this is you can see this one as the timeline. How is it going? Yeah. This is one of the book yang very phenomenal at the time that becomes inspirational. One of the inspiration for this is one of the inspirational book that becomes an inspiration for some women to move, like to think that to realize at the time that they belong to a better place. They have more power, not just become domesticated, not just become a housewife, that they can do more stuff. The title of the book is Feminine Mystique from the Betty Friedan. The book is actually, well, Betty Friedan is basically a housewife. Dulu dia housewife pada saat itu. And when she became the housewife at home, she found something missing because she just stay at home and do nothing and just do stuff. She found something missing. She wants more. She wants to study. She wants to get a career. She wants to can do both stuff. Then she wrote a book, The Feminine Mystique, and this book becomes inspirational book for the women at that time to make to support the movement of the feminists, to support the movement to defend the right of the female at that time. If you want the book, I have the book. I have the book. I read this once. This is very good books, worth to read lah untuk yang cewek-cewek khususnya. Nah, do you know this one? Kenal? Tahu nggak ini? Siapa? Siapa nih?
Wakil Presiden. Wakil Presiden Amerika Serikat.
Yes.
The Vice of President US.
Yes, Rahma. This is Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States. No, she's a Black American, right? Afro-American. Yeah, she's an Afro-American, I mean. Then you know how you know how terrifying the racism issue in American, especially for the Afro-American, even until now. But then especially, I mean, it's a double pressure for her. Number one, she's an Afro-American. Number two, she's a woman, so it's double pressure for her. But then you know, she could work hard and now she becomes the vice president of the US. You see how powerful she is as I would say as the representative of the women nowadays, that show people that women is not that weak, that women can do everything. Even in her case, with that double, stereotyping for her, she can prove that women can do more than what beyond what you think. So it's also big. It's also back to you. You can do more stuff, more than what you think, as long as you fight for it. So this is what I like from her. I mean, one of the quote he made, that I was raised to be an independent woman, not the victim of anything. It shows that how how is her determination to be success, to show the world that women have value, women should have things to achieve, just the same with the men, so not difference. And then another one, she said about the women have value, women have authority to make decision about their own lives and their own bodies, as long as you are able to deal with the responsibility for that, which is very awesome. Now, you also have a lot of female figures in the world, in Indonesia especially, who are very inspirational, right? Now, you have like Khadijah. In a Muslim world, you have the Khadijah, you got Aisyah and stuff. You got this one, you know this?
Yes,
this one?
Yes,
Azwa Shihab. And then, you know, how smart, how brave she is, right? To reveal the truth of something, especially in the political world. And then you have this one, you know, this one, this girl. Oh no, this one, you know. Ini tahu nggak? Yang ini. Maudi Ayunda. Yeah, Maudi Ayunda and Ainun. So Maudi Ayunda becomes a Indonesian female figure that show the world that the women that, Indonesian female also can study abroad, study in one of the best university in the world. That shows the world that Indonesian women are very, very, clever, strong, and can compete with people around the world. Kayak gitu kan, nunjukin itu. Jadi banyak value yang bisa dilihat dari female figure ini. And then you got the Ainun, how inspirational and how strong she is. She is as a wife and also the former of the first lady in Indonesia that support Habibie as the president at the time. And then you got this one, and this Monica and who's this? Anggun, right? How they work in the how they fight to show their talent to the world. And then you got the Emma Watson and other stuff. Jadi banyak sekali sebenarnya inspirational female figure in the world that can be inspirational figure that make you move and should be respected. So from this discussion, I would expect that you guys have one female figure that is very inspirational for you, that can inspire you to move to reach your dream in the future, because you've just started your life and you got more time to achieve your ambition. Anyway, if we talk about the female figure, you guys, who is the female figure that you have in your mind that become your inspirational? Kira-kira siapa aja?
Najwa Shihab, sir.
Najwa Shihab, Monica, Najwa Shihab. What about Anissa? Nis?
Raden Ajeng Kartini, sir.
Oh, cool. What about Rahma?
Maudy Ayunda, sir.
Maudy Ayunda. Okay. What about Shakila?
Oprah Winfrey, sir.
Oh, that's cool. Oprah Winfrey. Well, cool. What about Uni? Uni? Is here? Oh, Uni is sleeping. What about Owl? Owl? Daeng?
Nggak ada, sir.
All right. Well, anyway, this actually I'd like to show you how powerful the woman is. Yeah. So that's as a man, then what we can do is, we've got to appreciate everyone. Harus diapresiasi, harus di respect. You've got to pay your respect to the women and treat them well, not treat them as your subordinate, but the same. If you treat them well, respect and appreciate them, that is a good thing to do for the man. And yang cewek-cewek juga jangan mau kalah sama cowok-cowoknya. Jangan takut that you can do something more. What things to do is to collaborate, ya, seharusnya. There's also to close what we have today, I'd like to show you this one. This is This is a poem from one of inspirational female figure, Maya Angelou. This is about women, actually. It's about her life. If you also read about the biography of Maya Angelou, how strong she is, how wonderful and how inspirational she is.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh, does it come as a surprise that I dance as if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go rising.
It's time to rise. And well, to end this meeting today, I also would like to, in the future, soon, I would like to see that you, the women here, should be an inspirational female figure in the future, like Rahma, Nisa, Shakila, and then Miranda, Monica, anyone should do something. Fight for your dreams. Do not limit yourself, and prove the world that women can do more and achieve more. And for assignment, dude, I would have a writing assignment. Untuk assignmentnya adalah ini. I want everyone write something about how I see a woman. This is the theme for your writing, yeah. How I see a woman. Kira-kira tentang apa ini? Ini paham nggak ininya? Assignment-nya, writing-nya kemana arahnya? Halo?
Sudut pandang.
Yeah. Oh, so this one. Jadi ini how I see a woman. It's about your perspective about the women, whether it's in the past or in the future. Yeah. So I want you to write this one. It's only about 100 words. Very easy. And you can submit it in the school OJ as usual by next week. All right. Is that clear, dude? Dude. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's all for today then. Happy International Women's Day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.